It's so good, I forget and I inhale it sometimes, and it's not making me cough. Sometimes if I inhale, you're not supposed to inhale pipe tobacco, retrohale maybe, but I just inhaled it a while ago, and usually I'll start coughing when I do that. Didn't even make me cough. Give you any idea? Still no tongue bite, not even close, and I'm puffing on it, puffing hard. Now the secondhand smoke, smelling it, is unbelievable. It doesn't smell like a cigarette. It doesn't smell like other Virginias. Now, I do like my bright Virginias once in a while when they're blended, but I'm smoking this straight. I haven't blended it with anything, and it's darn good. I won't smoke other Virginias straight. I just won't do it. Maybe it's me. But anyways, I'm smoking out of a what they call a super kid, and I actually put the stem on it. It didn't come with a stem. I bought a whole box of like 100 pipes, brand new from 1970s, called Super Kin. And I guess they had a new pipe carver, and he kind of messed up on them, so I got them super cheap. Super Kin. Anyways, that's what I'm smoking out of. It's a brighter pipe, and this was probably like the seventh or eighth smoke I've smoked out of it, and I'm still breaking it in. This is one that I just threw a stem on it, and you can tell. I don't know if you can tell in the camera. It's a little bit uneven, but it's for me. I'm not selling it or anything. I'll have some pipes that I'll probably sell later on from that batch of pipes. All the draw holes in them are perfect. The only thing wrong with them is the carving on the outside, and I may have to redo some of them. Some of them might not be too bad. I might just sell them at a discount price or something. But I was trying to find one of my pipes. My first pipes I ever carved was a pear pipe, and no one never told me you wasn't supposed to carve it from the wood itself. That you was supposed to carve it from the wood, from the root. And I carved it from a pear tree instead of a pear root. Yeah, put a lot of work into it, and even though it's my first pipe, it turned out really good. I was trying to find it because I wanted to show it on camera, and somehow I misplaced it. But anyways, it ended up cracking. It's got a little slight crack in it, and I'm just like, it smokes really cool, and it cools the smoke better than a briar, and I like it. I'm just going to smoke it until it just falls apart. But the rustification I did on it with a Dremel tool is kind of unique. I don't think I've ever seen one quite like it, what I did. So it's kind of amazing that it was my first pipe. The design on it turned out pretty good. It's a shame it wasn't pear root, so it would last. I'm not constantly puffing it. Well, it's almost ash now. It went rather quick, I guess because I had to really puff on it. I promised you guys something on this video, and I told you I saw something near the river property, and near the river, about 1/10 of a mile toward the state forest. And I'm not going to say my exact location because I don't want nobody trying to hunt these things. But I'm not going to say what I saw, but I'm going to show you. I didn't take a picture. I didn't have a camera with me. But what I did have what I did try to draw it out. I'm not an artist. I've been trying to learn, but I sketched it out from memory best I could. And the rendition and the shape of it and the eyes are pretty much dead on. And I'm gonna show you what I saw. I was hanging out clothes and I kind of saw some movement in my peripheral vision. You know how sometimes you think you see something and you turn and you look and there won't be nothing there? Well, that happened a couple times. Thought I saw some movement and I turned and looked. I didn't see anything. I just kept going, kept hanging out in my clothes and had some clothes I wanted to hang out. And nice sunny day, right broad daylight. But there's an area kind of dark like this where I'm at right now over to the side. And there's a big pine tree and some bushes beside of it. Well, about the third or fourth time I looked, I saw the glimpse of something moving back behind the tree, like it was peeping out from behind the tree. And so I said, okay. I just kept pretending to hang out my clothes and doing what I was doing, and I purposely kept my head aimed in a different direction and turned my eyes slightly where I could turn my head so I could get a clear view, but I didn't want whatever it was peeping from behind the tree to see me looking, so it would go back behind the tree. Well, whatever it was peeped right back out again, and it stayed for about 3 or 4 seconds. And I was kind of in shock at what I saw. I wasn't prepared for what I saw at all. And the height of this thing was, I would say it's between 6 and 7 foot, maybe about 6'2", 6'3", maybe lower end of 7 foot. Because I know the door facing of the door is about 7 foot even. It was a little bit less than that, quite a bit, maybe 5 or 6 inches. And the face that I seen peeping at me looked very similar to this. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's what I saw. Now, I'm not going to say the name that this thing's real popular. It's got several names for what it's called and what it goes by, but that's pretty much what I seen. I'm not going to, well, it could have been a wolf, but if it was, he was standing on his hind legs, and it's the biggest damn wolf I ever seen. Well, I kept hanging out close. The whole time I'm about to poop myself. I'm kind of freaked out a little bit. And this ain't the first time I've had a visual of this thing. And it did it again. It looked at me again, and I happened to be looking that way. My head turned, and when I did, it kind of smiled at me, kind of grinned at me, like, ha ha ha, I know you see me. And I swear, I didn't pick up that this thing was an animal. I picked more up that this thing was more human than animal. Take that for what it is, for what it's worth. But that's my testimony on that, on what I saw, and it did jump down on all fours, and there was another one with it, and I didn't know that. And when it left, there was another one, and they looked like twins. They both left on all fours, and they looked just like each other, like they were either brothers or sisters or twins. I didn't see anything. I don't know if they were male or female. I didn't see anything like that. Gender to be able to tell me for sure if it was male or female. But what I did notice was their color was like a brown with a reddish tint. Uh, the hair along the top of the head and the back, it was tufts of hair that I didn't really get to draw because I ran off the page. But there was little sharp tufts of hair that stuck up from the ears, and it looked like the hair was longer down the neck when it turned around to leave. Tufts of hair down the neck was 3 to 4 inches long, real coarse, and kind of got shorter as it went down the back, and all the rest of the hair was very short on the body, and but it was kind of like a dark brown with reddish tint, and the eyes was just as blue as can be. like you see a human, and kind of weird, kind of real freaky. But that's what I saw. Take it for what it is. What did I do with my pipe? I kind of got carried away there. Well, hopefully everybody's got food, toilet paper. I'm going through all this. At this point, I'm not worried about no virus. I'm more worried about I got food, I got dry goods, but it's just all the treats and the stuff you're used to having, and you go to the store and there's nothing there. I hope this gets over with and comes back to normal. I miss my potato chips. I really love me some salt vinegar potato chips. And I miss them. Well, I want to thank you guys for checking out my channel and following up and seeing what I had to post on my second video. I hope to have a lot more in the future. I'm gonna have a target of trying to do 2 or 3 a week, and if I can, if it, you know, maybe I'll do some reviews on the other tobaccos and some stuff I've had cellared for 5 to 10 years. I got quite a bit of tobacco cellared. I appreciate you guys. Gals. All right. Y'all be safe out there. Take care.